some new things. Again, however you want to get these legs in, remember we got to change our pressure, we got to change direction. You'll hear, when I'm coaching, it's always change it up, whether it's on our feet, which means kind of change the angles that we're pulling, change what we're doing, change to a different setup, or change the pressure. So on top here, in order to get these legs in, sometimes I have to be patient. I got to bump, 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 and open up his side. So the first one, I'll just do a little thigh pry to a boot in. So I like to throw my left leg in. You can ride both, but I prefer my left. So walk the whistle, coming straight in, double thigh pry, I'm lucky. Now my hips are coming way up here, because I'm not going to move them. Right? Once this guy's going on bottom, he wants to stay what? On path, right? I want to extend him. Right? In order for me to get a boot in, I have to get laid on these hands. Otherwise, when I'm going to throw a boot in, he's going to put his arm in, he's going to catch it, and we'll be in trouble. Right? So I got to create some space here. I want weight on these hands, so I want to bump him forward. I want to bump him forward. See how Andrew wants to take his hips? So I want to either pry, bump. I want to get him to this position here where his weight's heavy. When his weight's on his hands, it can't come in to block my leg. If it does, it'll fall over. Boom. So I'm gonna bump, get that pressure, my double thigh, pull my hips. Hips are in, I'm bumping it. I'm blocking to extend him. There's my leg. Sometimes I'll just penetrate. I can just penetrate that down. I get my boots in. Where are my knees at? Wide. Right? Just get these sucked under. No pressure. Gotta have these knees flared out. It's weird, it's awkward, but it keeps your hips in, it keeps you pressure. Right? So you want high, wide knees. I'm nice and high. It allows me to work my power half. Okay? Across. I'm nice and high here. I want to be high. When I'm high, I got weight up top. Alright? When I arch, I got weight. Go ahead and build your base, Andrew. He's going to struggle a little bit, right? He's going to struggle. So I got my weight high. If I got my weight back here, go ahead and build your base, Andrew. Oh man, now my hips are already falling off. I don't want that. I want my hips up, just like I'm riding a bull. He's trying to buck me off. My knees are wide, nice and high. When I power half, sometimes I'll attack this hand, sometimes I'll attack it just to keep it there, then I'm attacking underneath the arm. I can go wrist underneath the arm, I'm arching it to my chest, and that's the key. I'm arching it, putting it up. Once I get here, I'm going to shove his head. I'm going to really make him pay and inflict a lot of pain here. Right? So if I'm inflicting pain, most likely I'm going to get my back points. I'm going to shove his head, and again, Andrew's just not the most flexible. But eventually I'm going to punch. Once you punch the mat, it stops him from rolling forward. That's key. If you keep this half like this, and you don't punch, and I come off, he's going to look away and wing down, and now you just lost everything that you did. Okay? I see that a ton in high school. A lot of kids do everything right. They get that up there, and because they don't punch the mat, they lose that power half. Okay? If I want to do a spiral, that's the same. I can do a spiral also. When I spiral, face that way, Andrew. A lot of times, one more time, I will come under here and I'll set up like this at the elbow. Reason being, is I want to come under here. So if I take this thumb and I go from chain unlock from here, my grip from here to here, it just makes me a little bit quicker. Right? Because when you get into guys that are looking to defend these legs, this is the hand. I have this side, this hand inside already. So if he brings this, sit up, he brings this elbow in, I already still have him beat. This arm's underneath. So good guys are going to take this elbow and bring it straight down to their hip, and that was going to take away my spine, right? So a lot of times I'll bring that thumb in here because this, off the whistle, is a lot quicker sometimes than this. I just got less distance to cover. All right. So when I spiral, sometimes I'll put my thumb here if this guy is looking for it. When I spiral, I'm not spiraling here at the elbow. because he can lift this arm up and just move this arm. Sometimes when I go to spiral too, I can't get that pressure because he'll just lift this arm up, and I don't really move his body, right? I flank here at the pit, because his armpit is attached to his torso, right? So if it's just like up here, again, related to our feet. If I'm pulling here from this position, I want to pull in the armpits, because his armpits are attached to his body, so I'm going to be able to get his body to move. If I pull down here, I'm going to move his arm. I don't want to move his arm. I don't want to move his arm. I want to move his body. Right? I want to have strong snap. So off the spiral, we go armpit. Boom. Gets him moving. Now, he's extended off the spiral. Because he's extended and flanked, I can throw in my boot, drive it down, lock my legs up, run my power half. Again, power half, catching the wrist, getting underneath this elbow. One more time. Bump, boom, leg crack, step up, got my leg in, boom. I'm nice and high, I'm attacking here. At the elbow, hugging it to my chest, boom. A lot of times too, if you hug it, you're guarding it from the ref, he won't see it, he won't call it. A lot of times if you get this arm way up here and it's exposed and you're yanking it, ref's gonna call it, right? So we cover it, punch that mat, punch. Go ahead and roll through, Andrew. Andrew, roll through. You can't wing down, Andrew. You can't do it because I'm punched. I'm punched. Okay? If it's not punched, look away, wing down, all right? So punch it, come off, stick it. Ready? Break.